A look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being your quarterback.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First down, Prescott. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll go with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now it's Williams. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short. Prescott, he manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. Ooh. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Donovan is a rocker. In there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and long for Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Phenomenal return, nearly a touchdown. They're set up with 1st and goal.
At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. And now, after the big punt return, got them down here. They're going to try and make it pay off. 1st and goal coming up. They'll run. It's Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
It's a loss of 5.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and goal for Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good, and the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. LeJonte Wester now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Ravens offense is ready for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Play action now. Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he gets this up close to the 40. D. Winters there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. He takes off and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And once again, he loses the football.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
What a move! He's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore!
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 10-7.
10. Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On the play fake, Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On second down, it's Dak. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Williams. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it with Williams, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here comes the jet sweep. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get.
27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Wester now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Baltimore. Now, Jackson. That's blocked. Derrick Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, they need 7. To the air one more time with Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whenever they were trying to set up it was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. His kick is perfect. And the Ravens will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
So after that kick, they cut the deficit to 3, and every point matters, especially in these close games. As they look to build on this in the second half, every possession coming away with points, touchdowns, field goals. It's going to be one of those back-and-forth games.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Okay, Mike. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Lester now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The first carry for King Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to keep this one himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. That one good for 29.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Finding room across midfield. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Prescott on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
This one caught at the 4. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. And that is incomplete.
Down this close, 3rd and goal, I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on 4th down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Wester now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense get those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Nice job there getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. He'll go again here with Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Jackson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. but it will keep the drive going.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he'll get about 5. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. We're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 28-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
3rd and short. Prescott. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a 1st down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devontae Williams, touchdown Cowboys. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will go up by 7.
Ravens 16.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens down on the scoreboard. Minute 17 remains. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
One last shot now for Jackson. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us.